Welcome to Infinity Reviews. So yeah! Woohoo! Oh, that's a great line. That is a great line. Eve. Hey guys, what's up? Today I wanted to talk about a certain thing that just happened in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is kind of going to be a mini review slash, analysis of the Loki series so far of what I thought. Haven't really done any reviews of the show yet because I kind of fell behind and I didn't get the first episode review out yet, so I decided to just wait to do it for now and talk about what just happened because something major just happened. It's something I just really want to get off my chest and talk about. So this is gonna be spoilers. There's gonna be spoilers in this. Just gonna let you all know, spoilers. So I'm gonna put a little warning sign up here, or over there. Who knows where it's gonna be? But basically, what happens is it looks like I think it's a universe reset, and we see Loki, Mobius. Who else was there? Loki, Mobius, B-15, OB, Casey, and Victor Timely, who, spoiler for this, dies. And we see that they can't stop the loom from expanding because Timely dies, because the radiation is so bad that he just dies from exposure to it. And basically then what happens is a white light comes and it flashes and that's over. I was very upset but very much intrigued because I'm loving this show. I think Loki season 2 is a lot better than season 1. Season 1, there are times where I was kind of tuning out. Every time I'm watching Loki, I'm tuning into what's happening because it's so good. It's one of the, I think it's up there with Miss Marvel and WandaVision as one of the best series on Disney Plus. And yeah, that's really good for me because I really want these shows to be good. But yeah, and I'm seeing this, I'm thinking about a few things when I see this. I'm for some reason, I'm not gonna try really a lot to DC, but if you've seen the CW Crisis on Infinite Earths, where there's a wave that comes in and wipes out everyone, but then at the end when they get it all back together, all the universes form into one center universe, and I'm thinking is this how we get Deadpool? Does Deadpool 3 take place before this, and then the universe will not reset, but combination of different Earths come together? And I'm this could be a way we get Deadpool into this, and that's very exciting for me, especially as an X-Men fan. But also this is kind of the first indication I'm getting maybe this is how the universe is starting to connect, how this multiversal story is finally starting to make sense. And everything that's just going on, because there's times when this multiversal story has not made sense because people have said different things about the multiverse, different things they said in Spider-Man versus what they said in Doctor Strange, what they said in Loki. And no. And I'm kind of realizing is it finally coming together? Is it all starting to make sense? And that's what I really like about it. And the one thing I'm liking a lot also about this series is Loki's character. I feel he's growing a lot more than we ever saw in the MCU. In the first season, he was kind of still bad but good, just kind of anti-hero. But I think now, he wants to be the good guy. He is the good guy. And, they need Loki. And he knows that, his relationship with Sylvie is complicated. I think, that relationship's a bit more complicated. And I'm kind of glad they're not going that route because, that wasn't the stuff I really liked from Loki. I liked the lead up, the variant, the lead up to He Who Remains. But yeah, I think Tom Hiddleston's doing a great job, and I think Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson together in the same scene they're always great to watch. I'm always laughing when they're talking about it, especially when Owen Wilson's eating pie with Loki, and I'm this is what I wanted. This is what I want the show to be. Take out all the multiverse stuff. Take out all the multiverse stuff, and take out all that. This is just it's a buddy buddy cop show, like it kind of runs like a buddy cop show about two guys trying to solve a mystery. That's what they do to solve this mystery. How can they save the TVA? Like, what is the TVA? What does it mean to be a variant? You know, and it's so good, guys. I'm enjoying the hell out of this series because I think it's one of the best Marvel series. I think the one thing that this series has done for me is helped reaffirm that Kang is the next big bad. After seeing Ant-Man and the Wasp, I wasn't sure Kang was this because they're like, oh, we have all these different variants of Kang now. We have the Egyptian Kang, we got this futuristic Kang, and we got like this prophet Kang. I'm like, oh my god, like Kang is not really big bad. Like he died, like he was okay, but Ant-Man beat him. After watching this and seeing like that first episode with how frightened Loki looks, like that, we're like, oh my gosh, this guy is scary. Like this guy is scaring me. Like this guy, he might be worse than Thanos, because even though Thanos wanted to destroy the universe, he wanted to make it like reduce the population so it wasn't as big, so more people could live. Kang, he doesn't care about people. He's like, I just want to create a world or a universe where it's all run by me. That he knows everything. He knows everything that's gonna happen. And it's frightening because he knows what's gonna happen. And like I'm thinking like, did He Who Remains, like I think how I look at it is like He Who Remains, he's already been through King Dynasty. He's been through Secret Wars. And I think that even though Sylvie killed him, it's all gonna end up back with He Who Remains. It's all gonna be back to him. Because I think he knows everything that was gonna happen. He knew Sylvie was gonna kill him. And I think that's the most interesting part about Loki, and has me thinking about like how much different a villain Kang is from Thanos. And that's what I like about him most. I like how different he is. You know, despite all the things going on with Jonathan Majors right now, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to give you guys my opinions, but I do think Jonathan Majors is a terrific actor. He is so good, especially like with Victor Timely. Like he can go for me like hating Kang, and now he's playing Victor Timely, where I'm like, I like this character. I don't want to see him die, even though he does. Like, I don't want to see Timely die. He's not Kang. He's a good person. Like, maybe he doesn't have to become Kang, but, you know, he dies. You know, maybe that wasn't really who He Remains was going to be. Maybe there's another variant out there who's going to be. And maybe we get, like, you know, a Nathaniel Richards, who, in the comics, Kang, I think, at a point, was Reed Richards' father. Could we lead to that? I don't know. So many things going on right now. I don't know what to think, you know, and I'm very looking at episode 5. That review's going to come out right after I see it, because now we're kind of reviewing this and kind of giving like what I think is going to happen in the future. And then there is one thing I believe, but which has been rumored, that I believe is going to happen. I think we're going to get our first look at a character called the Beyonder in the comics. Now, a few years ago, back in 2016, there was a little comic that came out, Secret Wars, but it wasn't the Secret Wars that, you know, the original Secret Wars. This one was a bit different. This one, it followed Doctor Doom resetting the universe, and like a small group of heroes like escape, because it was basically like the Earth Prime universe versus the Ultimate Universe, which we're not going to get into that. I'm a big fan of Ultimate Universe and all that, some of the stuff, and they're not the Avengers stuff, but the Spider-Man stuff. But basically what happens is, you know, we see a point in that comic when it was like, how did Doom do this? How did he do this? And like, you see, there's Peter Parker and Miles Morales, and they're walking, they enter this vortex, and they see this man. This man's name is Beyonder, and he's the one who reset the entire universe with Doctor Doom. And I think that person would fit perfectly into this story. You know, he's a being above Kang. You know, how do you top He Remains as a villain? You go up. You go get the Beyonder, who's kind of a villain, but also kind of, you know, he doesn't really care what happens. He can maybe be an outlier in this whole war against the Kangs, because he's not specifically a Kang. He's a guy who has the power to reset the multiverse, who can change timelines. And that's what I find really interesting. And it's been rumored that Jonathan Majors is going to play a version of that character, which is really cool. And if I saw him, I would freak out. I would freak out if Beyonder showed up, because he's such a powerhouse character. I'd be so interested to see her. But yeah, that's really like my review for the first 4 episodes, and like what I'm thinking might happen in the future of the Marvel Universe because of this, and the Loki series in general. Thank you guys for watching this. Make sure you please like and subscribe on the video. Make sure you go watch my other videos, my other reviews, and I hope I'll see you next time. Peace!